Good morning, children. Sai Ram. I hope you all are fine and safe at home. Children, I welcome you all in online classes of accountancy once again. Today, we are going to study chapter number 4, Recording of Transaction, part 4. This is the last part of this chapter. In previous videos, you had learned about cash book, single column cash book, double column cash book, petty cash book, and purchase book and sales book. I hope you all have understood about purchase book and sales book and cash book. So children, today we are doing the next part, that is other subsidiary books. Now, what are the books remaining? How many books remaining? Yes, children, tell me. Yes, the other books are purchase return book, sales return book, and journal proper. Yes, so let us start. This is the question in which you have to prepare subsidiary books. Okay, in this question, all the transactions are given mixed. Now you have to classify which book, which transaction you have to record in the proper subsidiary books. Okay, so let us start. Question number 1. Prepare subsidiary books of Messrs. Shyam Traders from the following details. 2019 Feb 1st. Purchased from Ambika Stationery 10 dozen notebooks at the rate of rupees 120 per dozen, 32 registers at the rate of rupees 25 per register. Trade discount at the rate of 10%. Children, I told you two conditions for purchase book, for preparing purchase book and sales book. What are these two conditions? Have you remember? Yes. Tell me, what are the two conditions? Yes, children. The two conditions are, the first one is you have to see only credit transaction. Okay. Whatever book you are making, you have to see only credit transaction. Okay. Now come to the next. Now what is the next condition? The next condition you have to see in which the firm is dealing. Okay, so see, look at the question. In this question it is not mentioned, only name of the firm is mentioned, that is Messrs. Shyam Traders, and other thing is not mentioned in which the firm is dealing. So which type of transaction you have to take? So when in this form the question is given, you have to see the first transaction always. You have to see the first transaction. Okay. Now first transaction of from Ambika Stationery. Purchased from Ambika Stationery. Okay. It means Ambika Stationery. So it means the business of stationery. The business dealing is on stationery. Okay. So you have to see only stationery items. So this is the second condition. The first condition is credit transaction and the second condition is stationery items you have to take. Okay. So this is all about subsidiary books. Now, yes. So this first Feb transaction you have to take in which book? Now subsidiary books you know, purchase book, sales book, purchase return, sales return. Okay, and journal proper. So purchase from Ambika Stationery, here it is not mentioned, it is cash or in credit. Okay, so if it is not mentioned, you have to take in credit as a credit transaction. Now purchase from Ambika Stationery you have to take in which book? Purchase book, sales book, purchase return or sales return. This you have to classify. Yes, this you have to take in purchase book. Okay. Now come to the Feb 4. Fab 4 sold to Raman Stationery. Again the transaction of stationery, and here it is not mentioned it is cash or credit. So you have to take as credit. Okay. Now the second condition is it is a business of stationery. So this transaction you have to take. Now in which book you have to take? This you have to classify. So in which book? This is the sold to Raman Stationery. So it means this transaction you have to take in sales book. Okay. So in this question, two books you have to maintain. The first one is purchase book and the second one is sales book. But question is incompleted. Now see other transaction also. Okay. Now Fab 5th. In Fab 5th, Raj Stationery purchased from us. Children, see this line carefully. Raj Stationery purchased from us. So in this you have to make purchase book or sales book. Yes. Purchase book? No. In this you have to make sales book. Now how? See, look at the statement again. Raj Stationery purchased from us. Purchased from us. It means we are selling the stationery. Yes. So books we are making of ourselves. It means you are selling. If you are Messrs Shyam Traders, it means you are the firm. So you are selling the goods. So you have to make sales book. Okay. You have to make of your side, not other side. So Raj Stationery purchased from us. It means you have to make sales book because you are selling. Okay. Next. So two transaction in sales book and one transaction is purchase book. Okay. Now the transactions are remaining. Look at the Fab 9. Fab 9, goods returned to Ambika Stationery. Goods returned to Ambika Stationery. See, here return word is written. It means you have to make return book. Now which return? Purchase return or sales return? This you have to classify. Okay. So purchase return or sales return. So this you can find out from the transaction only. Okay. Now you have to see goods returned to Ambika Stationery. You have sold to Ambika Stationery or you have purchased from Ambika Stationery. This you have to see. Okay. So let us see the first transaction. See, in the first transaction, purchased from Ambika Stationery. You have purchased from Ambika Stationery. It means you are doing the return of purchase return. Goods returned to Ambika Stationery. It means you are doing the purchase return. So here you have to make purchase return book. Okay. Now come to the Fab 12. Bought from Kamal Stationery. Bought means purchase. So here you have to make purchase book. Okay. All transactions are of stationery and all transactions are of credit. So you have to enter in the books. Now the book name you have to find out. Next is Fab 13. Goods returned by Raman Stationery. Now you have to see from Raman Stationery you have sold or you have purchased. Okay. This you have to see. So goods returned by Raman Stationery. See, sold to. It means you have to make sales return. Sales return. Okay. Now next is Fab 16. Goods returned to Kamal Stationery. So this one is of you have purchased. So in this you have to make purchase return. Now goods returned by Raj Stationery. So here you have to make sales return. Okay. This is the classification on the basis of the transaction. But remember, if in this way you will not find out how you have to recognize a sales return book or purchase return book. Then one more thing. See, in the question If buy is written, then you have to make sales return. If in the question 2 is written, then you have to make purchase return. So this is also one difference in which you have to classify which return book you have to make. Okay children, now classification is done. Now what you have to do? You have to make the format. So first we will make books one by one. In this question you have to make all 4 books. So we will do one by one. So first we will make purchase book, then sales book, then purchase return, then sales return. Okay. So first start with the purchase book. In purchase book, first you have to record all the transaction. Then in sales book, all the transaction, purchase return also and sales return also. Books format are same: date, particular, invoice number, amount, detail, then amount. Okay. In similar way, you have to make all the books. So let us start. So children, this is the purchase book which I have made already. Now see, the format is same. You have already done in previous class. Date, particular, invoice number, detail, amount. Now the transaction which we have classified previously, you have to record in the purchase book. Okay. So see, this is the first fab transaction, purchase from Ambika Stationery. Here you have to write down description. The description is 10 dozen notebooks at the rate of 120 each. So when you will multiply 10 into 120, it is 1200. Okay. The next is 32 register at the rate of 25 each. So 32 into 25, 800. Okay. Now 1200 plus 800, it is equal to 2000. Now trade discount 10% you have to charge on 2000, it is 200, and the answer which will come you have to fill in the amount column. Okay. The next one is Fab 12, only 2 transaction of purchase book, so you have to enter only 2 transaction. Kamal Stationery, the transaction is bought, Fab 12 transaction bought from Kamal Stationery. Here 20 packet wax crayon at the rate of 130. So it is 2600. 20 into 130. Now 5 dozen pencil colors at the rate of 80 per dozen. So 80 into 5, 400. Now add it, 2600 plus 400, 3000, and trade discount you have to subtract. The answer is 2700. The answer. After that, in this purchase book, only 2 transactions we have to enter. Now do the total of 1800 and 2700. It is equal to 4500. Now this total you have to write down as on date, Fab, and the Fab month last date is 28. So Fab 28, purchase account debit. Okay. So in this way you have to make the purchase book. Now children, the next is sales book. Let us start with the sales book. The format is same: date, particular, invoice number, detail, and amount column. Okay. So start with the transaction. So which transaction you have to write down here? Sales book only. Okay. So sales book transaction, the first transaction of 2019 Fab 4, sold to Raman Stationery. So here you have to write down the name to whom you are selling, Raman Stationery. Now description you have to write down. So description, 40 dozen pens at the rate of rupees 50 per dozen. 40 dozen pen at the rate of rupees 50 per dozen. So multiplication 40 into 50, 2000. This you have to write down in the detail column. Now the next description is 20 dozen pencil at the rate of rupees 50. So multiplication amount is 1000. Now addition is 3000 and here trade discount is given. So subtract trade discount at the rate of 10%. It is 300. Now the answer you have to write down in amount column. You have to do with the same process as you have done the purchase book. Okay. Now next one is, which transaction you have to take? Raj stationery purchased from us. So this is also sold sales book transaction. Fab 4. So here you have to write down the name Raj Stationery. So here description, 20 packets printing paper at the rate of rupees 250 each. Now 20 into 250, it is 5000. Next is 15 packet drawing sheet at the rate of 200 each. So this you have to write down the multiplication 3000. Now add it 8000 and you have to charge the discount also. So trade discount at the rate of 10% is given. So it is 800. Now 800. So answer is 7200. Okay. Now what you have to do? Only two transactions are coming. So do the total. Total you have to write down 9900. This is the total of sales book. So here you have to write down sales account credit. Okay, and the date you have to write down Feb 28. In this way you have to do, in this way you have to do you have to make the sales book. Okay. Now the next book is purchase return book. Yes, let us start purchase return book. Now purchase return book format, look at the children, date, particular, here this is debit note number, detail, amount. Only the difference is in place of invoice you have to write down debit note number. Okay, and in sales return book credit note number. Now start recording the transaction. So you have to record the purchase return. So you have already classified the purchase return transaction. Purchase return transaction of Feb 9. Goods returned to Ambika Stationery. So this transaction you have to write down as it is you have done in purchase book and sales book. Feb 9 Ambika Stationery. Okay, description is 5 dozen notebook at the rate of rupees 120 per dozen. So 50 into 120, 5 into 120, it is 600. So this you have to write down, write down 600 in front of this amount. Okay. Now next is 16 register at the rate of 25 per register. So multiplication 16 into 25, it is 400. Now total 1000. Now see children, in this no trade discount is given. But remember this thing, when you will purchase in trade discount, you have to charge the trade discount in purchase return also. Similarly as sales return book, when you will give trade discount in sales time, so you have to record the sales trade discount in sales return book also. So here you have to record the trade discount. So what is the percentage of trade discount when you have purchased from Ambika Stationery? 10%. So 10% you have to charge here also. Now subtraction and amount you have to write down in the amount column. Total amount you have to write down in the amount column. Next is, what is the next transaction? The next transaction of Feb 16. Feb 16, goods returned to Kamal Stationery. So Kamal Stationery also you have to record. Okay, Kamal Stationery, write down the description. 2 packet wax crayon at the rate of rupees 130 each. So 2 packet at the rate of 130, it means 260. 260. Now the next is 3 dozen pencil colors at the rate of rupees 80 each. 80 each. So 80 into 3, 240. Now you have to put trade discount or not. This you have to see. This is the amount 500. Now you have to charge the trade discount also, because you have purchased on trade discount. So trade discount 10%. So 500 trade discount 10%, 50. So amount is 450. Now total, make the total. Total is 1350. This you have to write down. This is the purchase book. So you have to write down purchase return account credit. Here purchase return account credit. Date is Feb 28. In this way you have to make the purchase return book. Okay. Now children, see, this is the format of sales return book. In this first column date, particular, here credit note number, detail and amount. Okay, it is similar as purchase return book, only difference is here you have to write down credit note number. So only sales return items you have to write down. So sales return, the first transaction on 2019 Feb 13, goods returned by Raman Stationery. So Raman Stationery, what are the transactions? 7 dozen pens at the rate of 50 per dozen. And the next is 3 dozen pencil at the rate of 50 per dozen. Okay. So at the time of sales you have made the trade discount. So in this also you have to do the trade discount. Okay. Now first of all fill the detail column. 7 dozen pen at the rate of 50. So 7 into 5, 350. Now next is 3 dozen pencil at the rate of 50. So 3 into 5, 150. Now the total is 500 and trade discount at the rate of 10%. So it is 50. Now subtract it. Answer is 450. This you have to write down in the amount column. Now next transaction of Feb 18. Feb 18, Raj Stationery. Raj Stationery, only one description is there. Packet, 4 packet printing paper at the rate of 250. So it is 1000 and trade discount TD 10%. So it is 100. Now trade discount, after trade discount answer is 900. Now give the total. Total is 450 or 900. It is 1350. Now this you have to write down sales return account credit, or date is Feb 28. So in this way you have to make the sales return book. Okay children. Now the next question is, record the following transaction in the journal proper. Okay. general proper of Ram. So these are the transaction. General proper means these transactions are not recorded in the subsidiary books, any of the subsidiary book. So you have to make the journal entry for this. Now this is the format of journal proper, as I already given this format in previous chapter. Journal entry format, you have to make journal format: date, particular, ledger folio, amount, debit amount and credit amount. Okay. So at the end of each journal entry you have to make the narration also. So the first transaction: an old furniture was sold to Karan on credit for rupees 3000 plus IGST. IGST means integrated goods and services tax. So here no GST, GST, no SGST, only IGST is given. Children, old furniture was sold to Karan on credit. This transaction is of credit, but this will not come in the sales book. Why? Because here this selling thing is furniture, and furniture is fixed asset. So when any purchase of fixed asset or any sale of fixed asset will be done, you have to record that transaction in the journal proper. Okay. Only goods transaction you have to write down in the subsidiary books. This is the first thing. So first is old furniture was sold to Karan on credit for rupees 3000 plus IGST. So you have to make the journal entry. So what is the journal entry? See, when we sold goods, we will receive cash, but this is the credit transaction, so we will not receive the cash. So here who will give the cash? Karan. So Karan, you have to write down debit side. Okay. So in this way you have to write down the date. Date is not given, so write first Karan debit to, now what is going? Furniture. So write down furniture account. Now GST is given, so put GST. In sale you have to put GST output. To output IGST. If CGST or SGST is there, then you have to write down to output CGST, to output SGST. Okay. Now what is the amount of furniture sold? 3000. So this 3000 in furniture column, credit side you have to write down. Now charge GST 12% on this 3000, it is 360. Now the total amount you have to write down debit column. In this way you have to make the journal entry. GST amount, in this way you have to find out 3000 is the furniture amount, 12% GST. Okay. Now after that you have to make the narration. So narration you have to start with the being and write down the transaction which is given in the question. Being all furniture was sold to Karan on credit. Okay. Now come to the next. Now second transaction is goods worth rupees 2400 was distributed as free sample. These goods were purchased at CGST and SGST at the rate of 6%. So when goods distributed as free sample, you have to make the journal entry as free sample means for advertising purpose. So you have to make the journal entry advertisement account debit to, in place of goods you have to write down purchases. So you can make the journal entry advertisement account debit to purchases account. Children, purchases will not come in credit side, but when the goods withdrawn for personal use or goods given distributed as free sample or goods given as charity, so you have to write down purchases in credit side. Okay. Now when you have purchased that goods, it was purchased on CGST and SGST. So you have to charge the CGST or SGST here also. With the purchase you have to charge input CGST account to input SGST SGST account. Now amount. What is the actual value of purchase? Goods 2400. Now CGST 6% is given. It means 144. Now here also 144 because both GST are same. Now total you have to write down in the advertisement 2688. Narration you have to write down in the similar way, being goods worth goods rupees 2400 distributed as free sample, or you can write down being goods distributed as free sample. Now come to the third. Third is purchase of machine on credit for rupees 10,000 from Ram Sons plus CGST and SGST. So here you are purchasing machinery, so you have to write down machinery account debit to, from whom? To Ram Sons. To Ram Sons account, and write down the GST. Sorry children, here you have to write down the GST also. So first machinery account debit, then input CGST account debit, input SGST account debit to Ram Sons account. Now amount, what is the cost of machinery which you have purchased? 10,000. Now GST 6%, 600. 600. Now total amount 11,200. Okay. Now next is fourth one. Fourth is goods withdrawn by proprietor for personal use. So goods withdrawn by proprietor for personal use, you have to write down here as drawing. So anything is withdrawn for personal use, you have to write down as drawing. So here goods, so you have to write down drawing account debit to purchases. If cash, then write down drawing account debit to cash. And amount is 5,000 debit side as well as on credit side. Okay. The last one is fifth. Goods worth rupees 1,500 were destroyed by fire. CGST and SGST 6% was paid at the time of purchase. So what is the journal entry? Destroyed by fire. So write down loss. Loss by fire account debit to purchase account to input CGST to input SGST account. Now what is the amount of purchase? 15,000. Charge 6% GST. It is 900. So both GST 900. Now the total amount 16,800. So children, in this way you have to give the journal entry. Okay. So journal proper is in the short, journal proper means journal entry you have to do. I hope you all have understood the journal proper and other subsidiary books. Children, do solve your NCERT questions and complete chapter number 4. Thank you. Sai Ram.